Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey here, once again with another video on The Flash Season 4. So we actually have The Flash later on today. So when this video goes up, it should be about 4 hours away if you live on the east coast of America. So not too far away from The Flash actually airing. And I usually wouldn't do a Flash video before that. I wouldn't do any sort of bonus content on anything. You know, I'd usually leave that to the weekend. But some interesting stuff came out before, which I think definitely needs some attention, and we definitely need to talk about it, because as soon as I saw it, not many things catch me by surprise and sort of shock me, but I saw this on Twitter and I was like, what the hell is going on? But do be sure to let me know in the comments section down below what the hell you think about this video, or what I'm going to talk about in this video, because yeah, it's very interesting, the opinions that I'm getting on Twitter and, you know, social media and stuff. But yeah, just let me know in the comments section down below what you think, as well as being sure to leave a like on the video if you're going to enjoy it. And yeah, subscribing to the channel if you're new. So in the past day, they were filming The Flash, which is, you know, expected. They need to get those episodes rolling. They need to get that content filmed. So they're filming around either episode 15 or 16. I was reporting earlier, like last week, I guess, that John Wesley's ship was back on set to play Jay Garrick, most likely. And it did look like it was episode 15, because it did look like episode 14 had been wrapped. So they're either on episode 15 or possibly 16 as well. But we actually had it revealed on Twitter in only the past hour or so from when I'm making this video, and even possibly when this video will go up, that Iris will be suiting up most likely as a speedster. There isn't like no 100% confirmation that she is a speedster, but just by her getup, you would have to think she is. Like, it's that typical speedster look, if that makes sense. It doesn't really look like, you know, something that a vigilante would wear. You know, it looks more speedster-like. So as you can see here, we have Candice Patton, who plays Iris West, suited up with a mask to conceal her identity, might I say. You don't get a good look at the suit. There isn't like another shot where you get to see sort of like the top of the suit that she's going to be wearing. So I do have some theories as to what that could mean. We'll talk about that later in the video. But you do get a decent look, and it's going to be that typical speedster look. You'd have to think maybe like a la Jesse Quick, but just different colors and stuff. Even got a very, very similar mask to what Jesse Quick wears. But I guess the big question that a lot of people will be wondering is, why is she suited up? Like, do we need Iris as a speedster? So is like Barry still in jail and Iris decides to give herself powers and run around as a speedster? Is that what's happening on this episode? Like, what the hell's going on? Well, if you did know, episode 15 is otherwise entitled Enter Flash Time or Flash Time. That the title seems to be changing around for episode 15. Some people are calling it Flash Time. Some people are calling it Enter Flash Time. I'm going to keep calling it Enter Flash Time because I've been calling it that since the information was revealed about that episode. But yeah, this episode 15 is meant to be, or will be, Enter Flash Time. And a lot of people think this will be a big speedster episode, along with myself. I do think it's going to be a big like speedster conglomeration, if you want to call it like that. We do have Jesse Quick coming back. We have Jay Garrick coming back. The rumor that Reverse Flash will be coming back in this episode as well, which isn't confirmed. Need to point that out. It's not confirmed, but it's rumored that Reverse Flash could be back for the episode as well. So then we're bringing in Iris West as a speedster as well to fit in with it. So it doesn't really surprise me that we are bringing in more speedsters and possibly get some other stuff down the track as well, which we'll talk about later in the video as well. Now, there is a high possibility that episode 15 and 16 of this season will serve as like the 2-episode story arc we get every season, rather than episodes 13 and 14 as we usually do, and that's basically due to Barry being in prison. They really couldn't rush that prison storyline to rush in that episode 13 and 14 story arc like they do every other season. So it would make sense if they let that prison arc or that prison story, you know, finish, and then put that 2-episode arc in episodes 15 and 16, because it would be very disappointing if they skipped over that, because that is one highlight of the season, like every season, and it's one thing that definitely a lot of people look forward to every single season. But I guess the big question that a lot of people might be wondering is whether this is actually Earth 1 Iris West. Like, is this our Earth 1 Iris West, the one we see every single week to week to week, that's, you know, got speedster powers and is running around? Well, it's highly unlikely that that's the case. This is most likely another multiverse version of Iris West. Like, it's, you know, not like a massive mystery. We've seen the Earth 2 Iris West, so this could be like the Earth 32 Iris West that's a speedster. This is most likely what's going on, and as I said, if this is the case, and it is like Iris West is a speedster, another multiverse version, it does make sense that she's coming together in this episode for the Enter Flash Time episode, which, as I said, does look like it's going to be like a big conglomeration of speedsters banding together to either help Barry with maybe the Speed Force language, as I've said in previous videos, or possibly to take down another threat. So something along those lines. However, I was looking at her suit. Like, you only see a bit of it, as I said. You only see at the top of it. It's not a lot. You do see some like slight edges of it as well. So you see some white and some dark color, possibly a purple. And my first thought was like, well, this sort of looks like Jenny Ognat's suit from the comics. So is this what they're going for? Is this possibly Jenny Ognat's? Is obviously we have Jay Garrick on Earth 3 who looks exactly like Henry Allen. His name's on Henry Allen. His name's Jay Garrick. So is there a possibility that this Iris West from another Earth isn't called Iris? She's called Jenny Ognat's, and that's what they're doing. Or possibly Jenny Ognat's is actually the granddaughter of Barry and Iris. You know, sometimes you get the cases where a granddaughter or a grandchild or even a great-grandchild looks very much similar, or if not exactly the same, might I say, as their grandparent or great-grandparent. So maybe that's the road they're going down. So maybe this character that Candace Patton, who plays Iris normally, is playing, is actually Jenny Ognat's from the future who's come back. And this could be the episode where we also get Dawn Allen, or quote-unquote Dawn Allen, who we met in the wedding, in the crossover. She could come back for this episode along with Jenny Ognat's, and this could be a big Flash family thing going down in this episode. So that's my thoughts, at least. But hopefully there will be more pictures coming out in, you know, around the next few days as they do film more public stuff. Like, you know, they'll probably come back and film more of this scene. We'll probably get more public photos. But this is all we really needed to go over. Like, unless we get a full body shot of the suit, then I might make another video, like preferably just on that. But even if we do get more Speedster reveals through set photos, such as a possible accelerated man return, I know a lot of people do want that. Surely the writers and the producers and stuff of the show know that a lot of people want that to come back onto the show and get that character returning. So maybe he could return for a bit of a cameo, maybe one that's a bit longer than the one we had last season, but that would be pretty cool. But if anything like that happens, then I'll sure to do a video on it and keep you guys updated. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, it'd be awesome if you could drop a like on the video to show your support. Let me know in the comments section down below, what do you think of this? Do you think it's Earth 1 Iris West? I think it's highly unlikely, but some of you might think it still is, and she might be like posing as like a speedster or a vigilante or something to scare off someone. Just let me know in the comments section down below if you think that's the case, and also just leave your general opinions on whether you like what you're seeing. And are you against it? I'm not against it. If it was Earth 1 Iris West, I'm completely against it because it makes no sense. But if it's like Jenny Ognat's or just another multiverse Iris West, I'm fine with it because I don't think there's anything too angry to be about there. You know, I don't think you can really get too angry about that. But yeah, let me know your general opinions in the comments section down below. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys, and goodbye.